But he don't look black though.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zevin want to have an announcement.
Yes, we do. Would you care to walk us through what's going on here?
Oh, well, in case you haven't noticed, football's back, and recent events have sparked some. I guess you can describe it as unsavory opinions about a certain team that is supported by the gentleman to my left. But
some very hard decisions have to be made.
Yeah, but decisions. But
we have decided. Well, I have decided first that I will be taking my talents to one of these two teams, and that team is. I'm staying with the Cowboys, man. What do you mean?
Of course. You can chuck the hat if you want.
I have some personnel.
Throw the hat if you want. Fuck it.
I have some personnel in the back.
Whatever.
Some teammates in the back that have brought it to my attention that it is right to stick through thick and thin, through hard times, because as soon as the Cowboys start winning, stop playing.
Full of shit.
I'm taking them back. I forgive you.
Welcome back to season 3 of House Party Podcast. Let's go. Hey, we've been more than excited, man. Where do we even start, man? It was from my left to right. Tell us everybody how you've been. Tell everybody how you've been and why you're excited about this season, and just real quick.
Short and simple, man. I've been going through a lot of changes and the positive ones, but other than that, I'm here, and one of the positive changes is this one. Be ready, be locked in, be tuned in, man. We are back and better than ever, man. I'm here, and we all here. Let's get it, man.
I'm just ready for football season, man. This is our first football season for the podcast, so
yeah.
It's not as exciting for some of us, but hey, like Juan said, we're gonna stick through with it. See how things play out game by game.
One game at a time, man.
Yes, sir. Right.
Any given Sunday.
Man, I'm proud of y'all. That's loyalty. And it shows you just the dominance that you guys need to have when you have that connection with your team.
Yeah.
And I hope that someday y'all will get free from these shackles that are, binding y'all to the bullshit.
Yeah.
To everybody else.
Free me and my man.
Yeah, free
us,
man.
all
all the Cowboy fans, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm praying for y'all. But I'm doing good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be like what Zev said. I am very excited for football because that means the weather changes. And when the weather changes and them colors start changing, baby girl, it is the greatest season of all time. It's not even just layers. It just feels good. And then we get into that terrible cold. Yes, but we're going to enjoy it, and we're not going to complain.
Yes, sir.
That's how I feel. Shout out to them Rams, bro. It's going to be a great football season.
Finally, my nigga Carl. How you been, man? Uh-oh.
Damn.
I knew it. I said it. I called it.
It's all good.
I called it.
It's all good.
Hey, nah.
No,
it's cool. Hey, if I don't know, homie Will just popped in. What's going on, brother? You know what I'm saying?
This is the only
just give us like 10 minutes. You're gonna take a break and then.
We're good. He's good.
Hey, if I had to say anything, man.
Time out. I gotta do cut because
bring it back.
All right, ready? Let's go.
All right, we're not. Y'all know me, man. Just happy to be here, man. Happy to have house money in the crib. Doing what we've been doing. Season 3, football season. This is the first time we're doing football in the podcast. Like Zev said, same thing. Juan said, we're pretty much reiterating everything that everybody said. But me personally, man, I've been working my ass off. 2 jobs, shorty, trying to get this money, man. I'm not chasing the paper, but I'm chasing success, and so. From this point forward, it's just moving in the right direction. And I'm just glad that I'm back in a better mindset, a better headspace. I'm not in a mind space where I'm just all over the place. I'm just thankful to be here, man. So let's get it. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to the real talk.
Mm-hmm.
And let me just say, man, listen. I'm proud of every single one of y'all gentlemen sitting up here, man.
Likewise.
I wish Saul was here so I could tell him that too.
And shout out to Saul.
I just love the way how we do things, man. Y'all, every single one of y'all have some tough fucking chins, man. Y'all have some tough fucking chins. You take some punches, you keep going. you don't stop going. I've seen y'all get to, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't get appreciated enough, but I'm glad we get to talk about a sport like football that's like violent and kind of aggressive, because
Where you need to touch
I think
him.
every single one of us has been feeling like, all right, let's get back to it. Let's, you know,
That's
just how life is going right now.
Sports is a good example of, like, you know, perseverance and all that.
Yep.
Yeah.
you know, the mindset of really channeling in what we got going on and taking these moments that we had to get ourselves back into the mode. It's now more so like we really got a set game plan, and I feel like it's more focused and more success driven than. I'm not saying we weren't like that before, but now it just feels more like we got to do this. Like, let's get to it, you know. So again, like, I'm just, like you said, proud of everybody, man. I'm proud of y'all boys too, man.
Yeah, proud of all you.
I'm gonna be real, like, without y'all, man, like, sometimes, you know, the days ain't the same, you know what I'm saying? Like,
No, for
y'all
real.
the foundation of what I got going on in my day-to-day life. So, like, y'all like my brothers. So, like, when we come to the table, no pun intended, and we bring this energy that we talking about, the things that we want to talk about. It don't matter if it's sports, if it's entertainment, if it's something that happened 2 days ago, we gonna talk about it if we feel it's necessary.
Yep.
And this is our safe space to be able to discuss these things and say these things, you know what I'm saying? So, again, man, like, shout out to the whole house money, man.
Yeah, house money love, man. For
Sir.
real.
All right, well, let's just get into the program, man.
Let's get it.
First of all, I just want to ask a bizarre question, I guess, about this NFL season. You know, I know last year, this man's team over here, he was known as the script, but
The Kansas City.
you know, let's
Kansas
just
City
start
refs.
this off with the biggest news, the Micah Parsons trade.
Heavy.
Do you think this is a part of the script for the 2025 NFL season? You think you guys like what is this? Do you think Jerry's
I'll
is
tell you exactly what's going to happen. The same thing that happened with the Mavericks. It's all part of the script, man. Sports is a big script.
Can I say, like, I want just to kind of like get this out with Micah. Like, the situation's messy. This man's one of the best, defensive players like in the league, bro. And just with everything that's going on, I mean, we know the politics, but it's just this is something that I thought honestly was going to. There was a back in my mind where I thought like something was going to boil over for a little bit, but then there was a big part of me that was like, this is ridiculous.
right.
That's my point.
Yeah, it's just it's kind of stupid how we keep getting to this point where I guess y'all's team does something kind of drastic to make it work for, you know, the next season. But now you finally see Jerry do something that's kind of like, you know, a long-term plan is in mind. You think he's just cashing in on his chips that he's...
It wasn't. See, this is the thing. A lot of people overlooking, like, Micah's just different, bro. You want, like, you know, just like I know, we go through this every year where there's a player that needs to be paid. They hold out to the very last minute, and then Jerry caves. Michael Parsons is different. Jerry Jones thought it was sweet, like, oh, I'm gonna just negotiate with you directly. Nah, Michael was not rocking. He was willing to, like, say fuck this, and I'm on to the mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yep.
Jerry Jones wasn't expecting that.
Man, I mean, look, like, you know, just like we started off talking about your team, you know, your team is known as a team that has made, you know, you guys make moves, quiet moves, and you win championships, right?
Yeah.
The Eagles, they make some splashes every now and then. They win championships. You know, the Cowboys, you guys make huge fucking splashes and nothing. Like, and I'll never understand this.
I don't know about those flashes because Jerry Jones is not
Zero.
He does not sign no free agents. Dallas is known for do the draft. Dallas with Dallas.
Can I just real quick? I don't mean to cut you off. 'Cause I know you're gonna make a great point, but like maybe this is a dumb question because you know I'm the guy still like I'm still learning a lot more. But with Dak and like CeeDee Lamb, like their shit's being finalized. Why do you think? And maybe this has already been said, but why is it that it's such an issue for Michael Parsons? It's been extended for a while, bro. Like you waited.
You're bringing up, I think we should get into when we talk. When we go into more depth about the Cowboys, about, you know, like the offense and the defense and stuff, like, you know, our NFL preview, I haven't got to even talk about our program's going to be today, but I think we should talk about that. I think that's the most important thing we should talk about. So let's make sure We're gonna get to talk about the Cowboys in the order this is, but I think when we talk about the Cowboys, we'll talk for a while.
You got.
You sure you want to
We're
talk
in the heat of the moment.
All right,
man.
all
Just-
All right.
Go ahead. Let's
Yeah,
go.
go ahead.
Look,
Let's do
I'm
it.
gonna say right now,
Yeah.
straight up, right now, why he's not doing that now? He could have done it. Thing is, he just paid Dak $240+ million on a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott is the highest paid NFL athlete. Let me repeat that. He is not the highest paid quarterback. He is the highest paid athlete in the NFL.
Well, he's the most guaranteed. Right?
Most
Yeah,
guaranteed.
the
Yes.
most guaranteed.
In that aspect. Not only that, he caved in the CD Lamb eventually. That's 2 players already.
Yeah.
So now when you're the dude falling behind these big contracts, that's where Micah Parsons gets hit with that slippery slope of like, yeah, I let it slide for them. But he gets to a point where it's like, I done spent so much money. And then not only that, he knows that with Dak Prescott, what he signed up for and that he's not getting that return that he wants. At the moment, he's got to trust the process. But now he's got to make that example out of Micah Parsons where it's like, I can't do it. I can't do it. And it's not because I don't want to. It's because I can't. It's because it's like, dude, like, it's going to continue to happen because then if he continues to allow with Micah Parsons, then you're going to have another breakout star. You might have some people whose contracts are up, Deron Bland, whoever it might be. And then it's going to continue to happen. People are going to want to get paid.
No, I wanted him to finish talking.
And that's why he's not doing it because he's already spent so much money.
So-
especially on that.
Yeah.
So to go to what you were saying, they asked Jerry Jones, it's like players are wondering how they're going to be able to get that guaranteed contract, the guaranteed money. You know what Jerry Jones is like, ask Dak.
Mhm.
That's what he said. He's like, ask Dak Prescott how he got the money.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he said.
If y'all want some more money, tell Dak to break y'all off.
Well,
Yeah.
You guys
But-
are.
It don't work like that, though.
I gotta say this because you guys are not bringing up the thing that kind of bothered me the most. I think bothered most people the most was how Jerry Jones wanted to do the negotiations with Micah.
The handshake.
I brought that up. I
Yeah,
was going to
yeah.
get right to that. But I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
for him to finish.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't wanna
yeah.
interrupt
Which is like, but you know, the thing I want to point out is like Jerry Jones and Stephen A's brought this point up a bunch, like over the last couple of weeks. But Jerry Jones has not been fair to Micah about what type of professionalism he wants to approach his future with, his financial future with.
Mhm.
He has an agent that has like an MBA and went to school to study the finances involved with this, right? He tracks Micah's spending. Probably he knows how much money Micah spends, right? And he probably wants to even out, and wants to set him up for a future, right?
Mhm.
Too many times we get to talk about all of these super high, like athletes, in every type of sport, and then they end up going bust with money because they don't have their future secured.
Mhm.
Micah and other athletes that step forward to owners and general. It's a bizarre situation where the owner is the general manager. That's the other part about it. It's stupid, but his approach to this whole thing is bizarre. Not just because of his role with the team, but just because his respect for Micah is very low.
He
By
don't respect
doing
him.
this move, by not wanting to go to another professional that Micah pays to handle his contract. That's what I have to say
It's
about
not
it.
just respect. It's more so like he's trying to get over him. Like he knows that like he knows he can in his mind he's like I could probably persuade Micah better than his agent because his agent's job is to get what he's valued.
Right.
It feels kind of conniving.
Jerry Jones
It
is trying
does,
to
yeah.
get what
It does.
he can afford.
Right.
That's not and that's that can be taken as disrespect, but it's also like
It's
I wouldn't even
business.
go just disrespect. It's more so like just negotiations, and that's how it goes, bro.
Feels
It's
disrespectful.
business, bro. But that it's still fucked. It's still fucked.
And
Because he's
all right, we're gonna talk about this year's Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. I know it's hard everybody talk about the Eagles because I think they beat everybody's ass here, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Shit, not us.
Yeah,
We won one game. We was 1-1.
yeah. I mean, but they still
They beat y'all ass.
We beat it.
Y'all probably
Doesn't
beat them the
matter
game
that
where
one.
they ain't had no starters.
they won a Super Bowl
Hold on.
and they beat you. So
I'm not gonna make this more than what it is, but I'm a little sidebar. Dak Prescott's record against the Eagles. Forget about it. Let's go.
yeah, I mean,
Oh, y'all got dubs.
Yeah, what? Against the whole NFCs?
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, keep going.
No championships though.
so They've added a little bit of tools to their offense. I haven't really kept up too much, but they just keep adding more and more. Their GM, Howie Roseman, he's like Thanos. I don't get it. I don't. He just keeps getting. They keep getting people.
Yeah, because they lost people last year after the Super Bowl and got more people still. I was like, the pieces that they lost, they got
with better players.
Yeah,
Well, they added,
crazy.
you know AJ Dillon?
Parsons is gone.
They added AJ Dillon as running back to the Eagles.
That's a good little second option for Saquon.
Yeah,
and that's another thing too. Saquon's on the cover of Madden this year. You guys think the Madden curse is gonna come up to beat him up?
That's a good.
He's talking about. No, he asked me a question. But he's talking about Saquon being on the cover.
Yeah,
Madden.
So let me repeat. All right. So he's on the cover of Madden, right? You think Saquon, gets injured or anything like that because of the curse?
Ooh, the curse.
Well, people have proven the curse wrong before with Tom Brady and Mahomes being on the cover of.
Mahomes proved the curse wrong.
Hey, no, actually, that was the first 2-man cover. So it really wouldn't.
There's
that
also
crazy.
been.
That's the first 2-man cover. That's the only. That was the only time
one that broke the curse.
that broke the curse. Yeah, that was the only one. Because every other one, it was like when.
But like Saquon is on the cover, like hurtling backwards over a defender. Like that's like teasing the curse. That's like.
Yeah, that's like low key.
I mean, but like a lot of people, like Drew Brees in 2011, he beat the Madden curse. He was on the cover, and then they went on to win the Super Bowl.
That is true.
New Orleans.
That is true.
In 2011.
Yeah.
Well, he was on the cover for the. Think about it. 2011. That came out in 2010. 2011, they went on to go win the Super Bowl. Drew Brees, he came off a Super Bowl win. Then when he went on, the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And then he went on to throw for 33 touchdowns, 4,000 plus yards, and made another Pro Bowl.
Man, but
no curse effect.
But do you think Jalen Hurts can do anything like that?
What do you mean, Jalen Hurts?
You think Jalen Hurts is Drew Brees level? Let's talk about Jalen Hurts.
Switching it up now.
Let's talk about Jalen because it's part of the Eagles.
Drew Brees level? Damn, how did we get over there?
I'm just saying, we gotta talk about the Eagles. Jalen Hurts is part of the reason why they won the Super Bowl, obviously.
No, of course. I get that. You just put Drew Brees in it and stuff. So.
But his status and his legacy as an NFL QB has been heavily debated recently.
Oh, yeah, Jalen Hurts,
compared to Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Also compared to Jay Daniels, which is unfair. I don't understand.
They can't compare to Jay Daniels.
You can't even. That doesn't even make sense.
It's just people
like technical wise and just even in
can't
just,
do that.
You can't. That
Yeah,
make sense.
like I'm gonna tell you this right now. For Hurts to put up Brees level, you gotta think about it. Hurts already is a mobile quarterback, right? By default. So Brees, he was putting up 4,000 yards like it was nothing.
Yeah.
4,000 yards in a season for a decade.
He could let that shit go. And he was undersized. No one gives him enough credit for being an undersized QB, kind of like Russell Wilson. Too.
I'm not gonna cap. I knew Drew Brees was the truth when he was with the Chargers.
I mean, but he got traded like
when he started with the Chargers, it was right before he led the team up to the playoffs. They lost. That's when he got traded to the Saints. Because they started.
Leaf got hurt, and then he came back.
They started. Your boy, Phillip Rivers. That's when Phillip Rivers started. Right after.
Oh yeah, he was like third. So it's crazy. I think Ryan Leaf, Drew Brees, and Phillip Rivers are all on the same roster together. I think that
they
year.
were.
Yeah.
Because once Drew Brees left, they gave the job to Phillip Rivers.
People were kind of saying that's what's kind of going on, and well, we'll get to that later. Anyway, all right. But what I gotta say about Jalen Hurts, right, is real quick. I think the guy is interesting, type of anomaly in the NFL because there's nothing about him that particularly makes him spectacular as far as like what we've seen in the NFL as far as what you could do as a QB. But I will give him. He is cold-blooded. He is a cold-blooded QB. He's, I think as far as like winning goes, when it's time to win, he knows how to be in sync with his teammates, coaching staff, people around him, and that is something. It's not a measure of
that's spectacular right there.
Yeah, but
That's spectacular right there. Just to have that elite leadership, that composure, bro. Like just that's elite, bro.
Right. But with that being said, I think he's also his talent is severely overhyped. I think he's fortunate to be on a team like the Eagles where they can load him up with talent and surround him. Yeah, I mean, you could say him if you want, but he's been in the NFL for a while. And
he has been.
I've seen the seasons where he didn't make the Super Bowl have been garbage. That's all I have to say. They've been absolute garbage, and no one can ever say that. You just look at the stats. because
I am.
he's not. Look. He's good. He's good at passing. I don't like people say he's not good at passing because he is a good passer of the ball. He knows how to dish around the ball. But his problem is he's not that accurate. He's not that accurate. And even when he tries to go outside the pocket and complete passes, the way he's looking downfield, the interceptions he throws are bad sometimes because he's forcing stuff. He wants to be the QB that everybody knows, draws people to crowds, but he's already that. You know what I'm saying? For a different reason. He's like a game managing, cold-blooded QB, but when he gets asked to get that moment, kind of like to go a step above and beyond, that'll catch him.
I'll say this.
I would never like to want to see him play from behind in the Super Bowl.
Comparing him to like Prime Rodgers, Burrow, or like Breeze, like, yeah, he's a notch below. For sure.
Yeah.
But like compared to like the most QBs right now, he's above average, man. He's above
His
average.
rushing yards gets better, and he not even just that. It's like I seen somebody make a joke on the internet, and they were talking about. They said that the Eagles are going to be a prime team this year, and someone made a joke saying like, "Oh, let's see if he could actually throw." Talking about him always running the ball.
Yeah.
But even then, even like we stated, like with that. Not even just as a locker room leader, from what I'm seeing with his passing yards and how he can get in a pocket, bro. To me personally, I think he deserves where he's at. Is he the greatest? Just like Watson? No, he's not like one of those. But by comparison, he's still got more to show, still got more to improve, and I think he can do something, bro. That's just
Carl. What do you got to say about him before?
Pretty much all I have to say about Jalen Hurts is like, as far as his quarterback ability, I don't really knock him as much as most people do because he took his team to the Super Bowl twice. He said he won 2 Super Bowls. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It would have been 3 if he would have beat the Chiefs that one year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
He won one.
Oh no, won one. My fault. I'm thinking about the Eagles going back years, but nah. Him getting them there twice to the Super Bowl twice, winning one and losing one, is still a good resume to have.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Because
a lot of teams
can't say they did doing that right
you
now.
still need the quarterback at the end of the day.
Yeah, and also the other thing I wanted to add too, I know Cam Newton was talking about he's a better quarterback than him. I get where he's coming from in his standpoint, but as far as Jalen Hurts, he's got the job done.
Yep.
Cam Newton didn't get the job done. I still vividly remember us being in the basement.
Watching that Super Bowl.
He lost to Peyton Manning and the Denver Broncos.
Yeah. That was an interesting Super Bowl, actually.
That's when I realized the script was real
because of Peyton. But the thing is, Cam Newton, that was his best ever season.
Yeah,
I think that was MVP season, right?
Yeah,
exactly. He was unstoppable that year.
He was.
The crazy thing about that, I feel like I don't know this for sure, so don't take my word with any validity. But I really feel like that's when I realized the shit was script. Like, cause the nigga, I feel like they told that. I feel like they told him like, yo, you're gonna have to lose this game. Peyton Manning needs this ring.
Yeah,
that's also. So when we bring up, you know what I'm saying,
or refs could have just been in on it.
It's just I personally don't feel like that was the season where I feel like they were really showing you that this shit is a script.
All right, well. Let's wrap up all of these. We're like, no. Like,
I need a piss, bro.
All right. But what I wanted to do was get in a little tad bit of like a grade for how y'all think the Eagles will perform, like a predictive grade. So, A to F, right?
Okay.
So, maybe, and then like a prediction of like where they're going to go in the playoffs, just quickly. Like,
say, like, I got you.
Like a grade, and then where they're going to go in the playoffs.
Start over there.
All right, so let's start with Carl. So, Carl, give a grade for how you think the Eagles will perform this year and then a prediction.
I'm gonna say B+, and possibly Super Bowl.
Okay, B+ though for Super Bowl.
B. I mean,
you said performance though.
I seen B+ teams make
performance.
Like Giants.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So Rex, how about you?
B-. I see them going far. That's my take.
Okay. I'll say like A-, and maybe going out of the NFC Championship. Yeah.
Losing to
NFC.
Losing to the Commanders. That's right. All right. So, where do you think the Eagles are gonna, give a grade from A to F how they're gonna perform this season, how you think they're gonna perform the season, and give a prediction of where you think they're gonna end the season, like playoffs or
Nothing's absolute. So damn. Because I was thinking this. This is one of the teams that's like it can go so many ways, right?
Yeah.
I want to say grade wise, I give them an A.
Okay.
For sure. Now, A to me, that doesn't mean Super Bowl.
Mhm.
That doesn't mean conference championships, right? But I feel like at least conference championships. They're going to be in play to go to Super Bowl.
Okay. One.
I think I wanted to say.
No.
Yeah, go ahead. Go. Please. Go ahead.
I'll loop you in. We'll clip it afterwards, but yeah, I just want to get this one clip in.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm about to buzz.
All right,
Come on, bro.
Go. Just one more. Great prediction.
I was gonna say A- after thinking about it. I want to say B+, just because that Super Bowl hangover is very real, and I think that like it's gonna play a factor, but I think they still will do good. So B+, and I think NFC Championship.
Lose or win?
That's a toss up.
Okay. All right.
That's a toss up. And I'm gonna say this, be realistic.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be honest. I won't be surprised if I see y'all back there again.
Yeah.
I think everybody say that it'll be Commanders and Eagles.
Mhm.
Yeah, rematch.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, or maybe not welcome back.
Hey, y'all know where we at. It's same time, same place,
Listen,
man.
It was Labor Day weekend, and you know how Labor Day weekend is. Everyone is busy, has plans, everybody moves around, and is kind of in and out. But for the most part, we are just happy to actually get to sit down and still talk about football, and we made it happen regardless today.
Yeah.
It's me and Carl holding it down. We're the only ones free today.
Yeah, we gotta hold it
Yeah.
down, man.
So Carl, we kind of ended the other night talking about some of the lower seeded teams in the NFL.
Mhm.
I kind of want to finish out because we only have one or two to talk about,
Mhm.
but then we can move on to the Chiefs. I want to
Okay,
talk about your Chiefs next. But the reason why I want to talk about another team in your division that is in the bubble. They're like a middle 8 team, and I can't really decide if they're going to be shitty this year or good. And that's the Denver Broncos.
All right.
So what do you guys say about the Broncos?
I feel like I knew last year. I already had in mind that the Broncos was going to be a sleeper team.
Right.
It's perfect that you put them right in the middle because that's where they fall.
Mhm.
They had the potential to do great. They had the potential to really fuck it up.
Right. Yeah.
I really feel like they are going to lean on their stronger suits, which is having Bo Nix play his type of football to be able to connect with his receivers,
Right.
his running backs, his his people that is going to get him his points.
Right.
Defensive wise, I don't think they have an issue at all.
Mm-hmm.
They're very good on defense, and I think that we barely beat them last year.
Yeah. That's
We
the
barely.
other thing too is like they kind of surprised people. I think with Bo Nix and their setup. I think they have Portland Sutton still.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So they do their thing, and they drafted some rookies that were nice at running back. I remember preseason last year they had some running back that had a flash, kind of the same as most running backs do. But
Yeah.
I think their thing is because they're in y'all's division, they have to plan around y'all long term.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're okay with having Bo Nix kind of sit there and get lumped around in a division for like 4 or 5 years until they can get a real veteran, or not a real veteran QB, but like their star QB. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And no disrespect to Bo Nix, I think he's good, but I don't think he's gonna be like,
I don't know. He might.
Does he compete with you guys? Like, I mean, you got Justin Herbert on the Chargers, if you can get to later, but
Yeah, I don't know. I think they might be okay.
think they'll be all right.
They'll be all right. I feel like they got not enough personnel to like make a huge impact to the point where they blow everybody out the water,
Right.
but enough to keep them afloat to handle what they need to handle.
Exactly.
So if you want me to give them a grade,
Mhm.
I would say I'll give the Broncos a C+.
Yeah, I would say I go a little bit higher. I would say a B minus.
I was thinking B minus, but I say C plus for that.
And
That they're still coming up.
Maybe the prediction
And
is
the prediction as far as I can see them getting the wild card.
Yeah, I can see them getting the wild card again. Like
I can see them get the wild card.
They're always a threat because of how they play football. You know, like I think they just hang in their games. I remember one of the most entertaining games I watched last year was when they played the Browns.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of like people were joking. They're like stink off. It's like one of the last primetime games last season, sometime in January, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they were just going at it. Him and Jameis Winston were just trying to, I guess, play their way into a starting job.
Yeah.
The way how I see. All right.
So so I like about the Broncos. I think yes, my take C plus, possibly not even possibly wild card.
Okay. I say like B minus wild card. So let's just go with like a C plus.
No, I would say
C plus,
if we're gonna go right in the middle, let's say B.
B. Yeah. All right. I mean, yeah, might as well. Well, it's B minus is lower than B.
Damn.
But then you C plus. So C plus B minus kind of the same thing. So I'll just do both.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
B, C plus C minus.
Yeah. Man. So let's talk about the Chiefs then. Staying in the division. So I'm excited to talk about this because I think I might piss you off. What I'm gonna say next.
All right, what you guys say?
I think the jig is up with Patrick, bro. Jig is
I
up.
can see why. All right. My thing about that, I'm not even mad at you saying that.
Yeah.
I know why people will say that. I think I know why people might have their doubts.
Mm-hmm.
But the key components that we needed to fix, I think we went and grabbed those pieces that we were looking for.
Right.
Are they going to perform to their best ability? We're going to have to see.
Right.
But I know as far as from the draft, the first pick that we got was offensive tackle.
Okay.
Meaning they're trying to beef up their offensive line.
Mm-hmm.
The second pick, we got a defensive tackle.
Okay.
Third pick was an edge runner.
Right. Who are these people like?
All right,
Where
so the first pick was Josh Simmons. The second pick was Omar Norman Lott.
Okay.
Third pick, the edge runner is Ashton Gillowett.
I'm not familiar. What schools are they from?
Well, Josh Simmons came from Ohio State. The offensive tackle.
Okay, so I know what you're talking about.
Norman Lott, he came from Tennessee.
Yeah.
Gillowett,
that's a good guy, yeah.
Gillowett came from Louisville.
Yeah, he's a good player too.
We picked up a cornerback, Noel Williams.
Retooling that defense with rookies.
Defense with rookies.
Today. I like that. So that's good. I think that makes y'all better than last season if you're focusing on improving the defense instead of just throwing in 4-2 runners.
Just random play.
That's just played out too. By the way, that stuff with I understand it's cool to have someone on your roster that can run like 4-2, but if they can't move, there's a difference between Tyreek's 4-2 and then another player's 4. Like Tyreek runs 4-2 sideways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Xavier Worthy, he can get up to a top speed quick, but I don't think he's not Tyreek. He didn't even do that in college. So when they drafted him, I was like, he's just going to be an over the top deep threat. And he's kind of getting that. I think he's getting more physical. That's all.
I think now. Now, looking at the free agent signings, we picked up another offensive tackle from the 49ers, Jalen Moore. Cornerback from the Titans, Christian Fulton. Okay. Vikings defensive tackle, Jerry Tiller. Gardner Minshew. Oh, fuck, we got Gardner Minshew for? What y'all trying to tell me? My boy gonna get hurt? So the hell we need Gardner Minshew for?
But do you feel like this makes your team better, worse?
Personally, I feel like what this does for our team should give us a better chance to be able to fix those issues that we ran into last season with our offensive line collapsing when the Eagles played us, when our defensive tackles is not getting to the quarterback.
Right.
You
Yeah,
know,
that was a problem.
we didn't really have no strong people in the backfield, so we getting burnt in the backfield. Like niggas catching the ball all over us. No Diddy. Like I'm like, damn. Like
that was a big problem for y'all.
yeah,
I remember watching the game.
And the fact that we was 15-0 for a minute, or no, we wasn't 15. It was like 15-2. The fact that we was at that for as long as we'll getting to that point, like we wasn't losing many games like that. With our defense not even being the best defense, that just showed me how easy our schedule was last year.
Yeah, it wasn't really that hard of a
schedule. It wasn't a tough schedule.
It
wasn't a schedule.
Got talked about that way because y'all just, I don't know, like would just struggle and through games. The biggest thing I saw from y'all last year, right? Like, I'm glad you brought up the defense. Was your defensive line it wasn't scary enough to stop the run early in the game, so teams just got carried away with y'all early.
The defensive line wasn't the defensive line from 2 years ago. Yeah,
exactly.
That's what the problem was.
Yeah, we thought it was. And it was the same people, pretty much.
The same people, but they weren't.
Right.
It's that the Super Bowl hangover.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the Eagles are going to probably suffer from that. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. But,
shitty ass Eagles.
But yeah, the Chiefs, man. If I had to give them an overall grade, and this is me being fair, and this is my team. I'm gonna say a B.
Right. Okay.
The AFC Championship.
A B? B's kind of low for an AFC Championship, though.
I say the reason why I say B because I'm giving fair grades because I don't want to over project and say an A+ or all this stuff, and they underperform.
Shit, so bad for you.
And they underperform.
Never getting sponsored. Not by this. Sorry.
I'd rather underproject than overproject. Underproject and say, hey, I'll give them a B, but I still see the potential that they can get to the AFC Championship.
Yeah, I think
because when you put that high, like I say, put that high rating on your team, and you say, oh, they're gonna be an A+ team, and we're gonna to that Super Bowl. Yeah, that's being a fan at the end of the day, but me being a realist. That's why I want to be real.
Exactly. Yeah. I think the AFC Championship is something that, I think when the Chiefs really wanted to get there, they weren't thinking about how they were going to get there, but getting there, you overachieve. You become a team that kind of, for some reason, is mocked for doing good, which is, I feel like, a good identity to have. Yeah, I mean, we were doing it to the Patriots for years, too. It makes sense people do it to the Chiefs,
Yeah.
Like, oh, you guys aren't as good, you're not dominating, but you guys are winning, going to the playoffs, the script is in, But,
they left on the script.
Right, but I'd say because of that, because they overachieved by their standards, I'll give them a B+ for a grade. And as a prediction, I think that I actually really do see them struggling to even get into the playoffs this year, only because the division that y'all are in, I think they're just pissed off that y'all were just winning so much and winning with just, you were winning with shit low key around you. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it is, hey, making something out of nothing.
Exactly.
I feel that.
Yeah, and I think they retooled all their teams to make sure they can keep up with you now. And they really want to make sure that they. Oh shit! I had the mic turned this way. Fuck. But I think they really want to make sure that you guys are, They
want to see us underperform.
Yeah, I want to see y'all fail, but I don't.
Hey, I
might not be able to see that.
Hey, look. One thing about me, I talk a lot of trash, but I know at the end of the day that when it comes down to it, I have to still be open to hearing the bad.
Yeah, same.
I can talk good about my team all day, but let's be real about certain areas. Hey, they might struggle. Who knows?
Exactly.
We'll find out Friday how it's going down.
Yeah.
Chiefs game. Chiefs play the Chargers in Brazil.
I was kind of slide over into some college football.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's just talk about all like the weekend. Like you keep up with some of the games, right?
Yeah. For the most part, the Texas Ohio State game.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your boy.
Yeah. Let's talk about your boy, Arch Manning. Underperformed.
That's my guy, man.
He underperformed in the first
did.
game. I mean,
He did.
it's the first game of the season for college football, so
Right.
I'm not gonna throw him to the wolves. But
That's what I'm saying.
oh,
Context too is you played the best team.
the best team,
Yeah, the team that won the national championship
Yeah.
last year, and you're
So-
you're pretty much like a fresh, like it's his first real start. Like yeah, he came into the games, but he played like last year. He came in like he played UTSA and shit, like
Oh, yeah.
shitty ass, like barely satellite colleges and stuff.
Yeah,
and shitting
sound
on
like
him,
college.
putting
But yeah.
70 on him for no reason.
Yeah, just dropping
know.
big points for no reason.
And I guess because people saw that they touted him as like some type of generational talent, but not, after what I saw yesterday, I can tell you right now, this dude is not even going to be better than Shador. And I want this to be the conversation. I want to start on our podcast because people are already comparing them. And I'm telling you, Shador's going to be the one that ends up having the better college career. That's all I have to say.
All right, like I said, it's not that I don't want to see him do well. I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to see him succeed.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be real. The last name is what gives him the allure.
That's what I was going to get to. He's going to go from the draft. He's going to go to the draft next year. He's not going to stay another year in college.
So all right,
And go to his tournament.
here's the crazy thing. How they did Shador when he got to the NFL, they are not going to do him like that.
They're not. They're not. And you know what? They're going to say that Texas was somehow unfair to him. They're going to blame Steve Sarkisian, the head coach.
Yeah,
Steve
they're going to do
Sarkisian.
everything in their power to put it on.
Or is that his name? Steve? Is it Steve Sarkisian? I think it's
I'm not
Sarkisian.
sure.
It's some type
But-
of Sarkisian. Yeah.
But they're going to give him every excuse in the book to give him that feel good factor,
yeah.
and then they're going to try to use that as their marketing tool to push him to be like, oh, he's going to be the next this. Like they're going to just throw that the next this, the next that around.
Speaking of Shador, Dion, his team, they lost to BYU. They lost to the Choir Boys, the Mormons.
What's it called? People weren't too happy about that.
Yeah.
They feel like that they gave the game away.
Yeah, they felt like Dion. A lot of people are saying Dion's coaching is what got in the way of them winning. The guy that he has at quarterback right now, Kadon Salter, I think he's a transfer from Liberty, if I'm not mistaken. And he's really good. I think he's really good. I might be confusing him with another quarterback. He might be the transfer that they were talking about. They had him last year, I guess. But if it's not, I think they got him towards the end of bowl season for some reason. He got to just work out with the team or something like that. And I don't know what the condition was. People were talking about him and saying he was in the practices out playing Shador. And that's what I mean is when people do these things right behind closed doors, it's like this guy has more talent than this person, right? The reason why you're doing it, but also not acknowledging it in its base, is why people like us get pissed off. You're comparing him to Shador, but why are you comparing him to a quarterback y'all win the 5th round?
Yeah.
That's what they're about. That's what's about to happen here. They're gonna start comparing Shador and Archie Manning, and then
and that's the shit that sucks about this having the last name of somebody that was Hall of Fame as caliber, or not Hall of Fame, like Hall of Fame players,
right?
And that always going to put the monkey on their back. This is like with any sport. It's like any sport that the player is playing after their parent or their grandfather or whoever. It's always going to be that stigma against them, because it's like, is it going to be nepotism? Is it going to be them actually being good? Are they really going to be up to par in these situations? It's like, and then the same thing with I was watching when we was setting up on Saturday watching the ODU game.
Yeah.
The dude that was at the quarterback for ODU, Joseph.
Colton Joseph, yeah.
I surprised me.
He's fire.
I was shitting on ODU. The man ran almost a 100-yard touchdown off a QB sneak.
Last year, me and Rex grabbed some drinks around the corner, and maybe about 2 or 3 drinks in, I'm just like, all right, I think I want to watch this game. And he's because we're actually supposed to watch the I think it was a Rams and Vikings game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that was a game. It's like a Thursday night game, right?
Yeah.
And I think ODU was playing on like Thursday, or I think it was actually a Monday, if I'm not mistaken. So that was even crazier.
I wouldn't be surprised.
ODU was playing. No, it was Thursday. It was Thursday. Sorry. ODU was playing Georgia State, I think. Mm-hmm. And this kid, in the first half, he threw for like 400 yards. Had like 3 touchdowns.
The first half is insane.
Had like 70 rushing yards on like 8 rushes. It was like 11 for 12.
That's like NCAA 2006.
Right, he was putting video game numbers. Every snap was some crazy scramble play, and he's hitting the dude in the numbers 30 yards, or he's running. That was like in that game. When I saw that, and I was like, oh, this guy has it. Now, I watched that play in the Indiana game, too. We were setting up. And I was like, man, this kid not only just has wheels, he's kind of smart because he knew when to take off. Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting there thinking, like, does ODU actually have a star on their hands?
I think they do.
I don't know.
I think they do.
He's only. I think he's a redshirt freshman too.
I think they do. I said they give him
sophomore.
They give him the time, let him keep developing himself.
Yeah, Colton Joseph. Yeah, definitely. They got some guys on that team too, like Trinidad. They got Jason Henderson. If you know who Jason Henderson, he's like one of the best linebackers in the country right now.
Yeah.
So
shout out to ODU, man.
ODU is up and coming. You know, I walk around sometime and I see people just wearing ODU gear and stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
I always see that.
My alma mater and stuff. And whenever I see them, I'm just like, dang, like I didn't realize how big ODU was even going to be when I went there. Mm-hmm. But now that it's big, like I'm not trying to say it's not on the same level of like Virginia Tech or UV, but I'm seeing just as many ODU people as Virginia Tech and UVA people. It's kind of insane.
It's crazy because ODU is actually really popular.
Yeah.
Like when I graduated.
That's real though. That's real. Yeah.
I just really had to go on that tangent right quick because it's like I watch college football games and I'm like, damn, I know that atmosphere is amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
but bro, you can just go. You don't have to be in college. Let's just go.
Hey, listen.
UMD's right there. I was actually just looking at the schedule. UMD hosts Michigan sometime in November. If you want to go,
I'm down. Like I said, like
Big Ten game in the Big Ten conference. That's the biggest conference there is right now. You know?
Yeah, because I'm telling you, I've been in college campuses, I've been to college parties, I've done that, but it's like
trust me, it's lit over there.
Football. I performed at UMD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know that
College Park area, just in general around here, is probably the most underrated area. Yeah. Like people don't go there enough. Like it's more than just UMD there, but you know,
it's more to it.
Yeah,
but,
everybody should go.
I don't want to keep going on tangent, but I'm just excited to see some college football too. Right. We're gonna watch some more. We're gonna watch a little bit later.
Yeah, so I mean that's what I was Ohio State and Texas. Well, we talked about BYU and Colorado, other big game. Oh, Florida State opened that can of whoop ass on Alabama.
Ooh.
Whooped them 31-17. Yeah. Ooh. Spanked them boys.
Damn.
Man.
I know Tennessee beat I forgot who they played. I know they beat somebody 45-7.
Yeah. I think they played like some FCS team.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are shocked about like the Florida State Alabama game because Alabama is Alabama, right?
Yeah. You know what Alabama does.
Listen. That whole era of Alabama whooping teams and people being scared to have them on their schedule, it's over. It's fucking over, and I'm so happy about it. Bro, it's fucking... Put it here.
Yeah, nah. Alabama...
It's fucking over.
All right, so we back on the NFL. My question to you is... We're going to talk about your team. How do you feel the Commanders are going to do this season?
Man, asking a very easy question, A. B, I just think there's not too much changes in this team that I have seen to make me think that we're going to do worse, But doing better is the question everyone wants to know, Can we go to the NFC Championship again? Can we go to the Super Bowl even, right? The answer is yes and yes. Now, can that happen? I don't know, because I've been a fan of this team my entire life, and I would see what everybody wants from us. I have not personally seen with my eyes, so I can't feel confident telling you we're a Super Bowl caliber team. But this is the most caliber we've ever had to possibly go into a Super Bowl, and our reasons for having it are so great and to keep improving. That reason being Jaden Daniels, right? we already got, we just re-signed Terry to the top of his, basically at the tail end of his career, right?
Yeah.
But we secured him. He's going to be commander for life now. Everybody had questions about that. With that out of the way, right? And with Jaden Daniels is there, and we know we're going to have to retool and pay Jaden Daniels eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have cap room to work with, a veteran wide receiver threat who's possibly top 3. In my personal opinion, he's a top 3 NFL wide receiver right now, currently, right? We have a run game that somehow prompted, like the staff feels confident to do trades with running backs.
Yeah, I peeped that.
A couple days before the season starts. You know how crazy that is?
That's insane.
That's some crazy confidence in your run game.
That's insane.
Now, I went to the practices and saw the run game. That offensive line beats ass. We're going to beat teams' ass this year with the run game. I'm telling you. And with that, having that, with Jaden Daniels, we all saw last year, bro, all I'm saying is do not be surprised if we do get a Super Bowl. My prediction, do you ask me my prediction? I predict we will have a chance to go to the Super Bowl again. I predict that for sure.
All right. This is me being unbiased and 100% honest with you.
Yeah.
I see them going to the Super Bowl too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Reason being, the only other team in the NFC that is capable of keeping up with y'all, we seen it last year. The Eagles. I'm not going to discredit the Vikings. I'm not going to discredit the Lions.
Right. Which we got to talk about them too, Even though I don't want to, really.
Yeah, I really don't care about them. But, like, I know from what I watched and what I witnessed last season, the caliber game that y'all played last season, with Jaden Daniels being a rookie, with him learning the game, but still understanding the game as he's learning.
Yeah.
Got Terry catching anything that comes his way. Y'all still got other pieces, like the new runner, the rookie running back.
Yeah, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt.
You know what I'm saying? Then y'all O-line is looking good.
Yeah.
My only concern is defense.
Yeah. That's a lot of people's concern, and it's also mine. If we do fail to reach a Super Bowl, I think it's going to come from that side of the ball.
And I feel like y'all have the offense down packed right now. Yeah. Like, y'all have nothing to worry about on offense. Y'all going to put – see, the crazy thing about Jaden Daniels, which out of all the years I watched football, me being a former Commander fan, they would never score past 17 points.
Yeah. Yeah. I would see like maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns a game. Yeah.
It will cap off at 17 points. If not 17, 21 would be the highest.
The fact that's a good thing to bring up, because one statistic that surprised me is Terry McLaurin last season broke the franchise record for receiving touchdowns. It's only 13. I'm sitting there thinking, like, is 13 a high number? I look. Devontae Adams got 13, I think, his second season in the NFL. So I was like, bro, it's kind of crazy.
You know what? As I said, they didn't never have nobody.
No wide receivers like that.
They had no wide receivers, 1. 2, the quarterback position has always been played for the Commanders. Like they'll have one season, somebody's doing amazing. The next season, they fuck it off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to know that y'all got somebody that is mobile, precision, throwing the balls is immaculate.
Right.
Hey, I'm if I had to grade y'all as far as like prediction wise, A+, Super Bowl.
That's too high.
I'm not. See,
A+ is too high.
I say
because there is a question mark.
Well,
on
actually,
offense.
I'm gonna bring it back.
Yeah.
If I had to put the defense in there, I would go scratch that down to a B+.
So I was gonna wait till the grade to mention this, and I feel like this is why it's I'm gonna say, oh, we're gonna predict Super Bowl, and then the next few weeks people are gonna be like, and here's why. Terry hasn't practiced. Terry has not practiced all summer.
Oh, okay.
He's just now taking reps with the team. It's only a week of reps. I can tell you, football is a physical game. In professional football, your body and where the wear and tear on your body, it kind of has to be at a level that's used to the wear and tear you're gonna go through on game days, right? I think he's gonna they're gonna drop his snap count in the first game of the Giants, right? And they're gonna treat it like a preseason game for him. Basically saying like, hey, you're gonna get like maybe like 15 snaps. Like, that's all we can give you, because you've only been taking, like 60 live reps, this whole entire year. This calendar year, like basically since football ended, right? So how we got to do is we got to phase you in. We got to tool you in, right? And I think that is going to maybe, and I'm not sure yet. I'm still trying to convince myself, but I think it's going to affect Jaden Daniels' game a little bit to where he's going to have to go find his second choice, third choice receivers a lot more often. That's going to make him kind of, I won't say like less dynamic, but it's going to kind of handicap him if he doesn't have a deep threat. Because if it gets to like 3rd and 7, you can only do so much. You know, he's going to beam someone for a 4th and 2, you know?
See,
But you need like a deep threat.
I
a guy
think,
over the middle or something.
I think y'all might be okay because y'all tight end core is actually not that bad either.
Yeah, with Ertz and Bates.
Yeah. Like y'all got somebody that
Bates is a mean
if y'all need to
motherfucker.
get a quick strike to, that's that can get across in the middle.
Yeah.
Y'all got the tight ends to do that. So I think that will be the safety blanket
Yeah.
for y'all in certain situations.
Plus,
But,
something I noticed too, we got like some random football guys on our roster, like them Midwestern white guys, like
Them
fucking John Bates and that dude Yankoff. I mean, that dude's name is hilarious. Shout out Yankoff, man. I saw he made the roster. I was like, that's gonna be fun this season. Touchdown Yankoff.
Yeah, yank him off.
Yeah, that's just crazy. I was just sitting here thinking, I was like, is there a team that could beat the Eagles? Like that could, like if they played them every time, let's just say like they played them 3 times in the season, not just in our division, but say they were in a division with any other team in the NFL and they played them 2 times, maybe 3 times in the season, who would beat them? Because I have a surprising answer, and I cannot wait to talk about them because
I think I know who could beat them.
There's a certain team out there I think is going to win the Super Bowl this year. It's their window. We've been talking about it for a long time. Maybe we can just talk about them next because, we said we're not going to talk about the Eagles. But
Ravens?
The Ravens, yes.
Oh, hey, nah.
Yeah. That's one team I think that could beat the Eagles.
I think that's the one team that can beat every team in the NFL. Right?
Yeah, Sam. Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about logically and what I'm seeing on paper.
Yeah.
They have the best put together team in the whole NFL.
They do, yeah.
They actually their defense is still good. Like,
Derrick Henry, man. Yeah. Lamar Jackson. They just signed Kyle Hamilton for like $1 bajillion.
And the crazy thing
they're ready, bro.
The crazy thing is about that is that they have 2 running backs.
They do. They have more than that actually. They got a room of running backs.
Yeah, like
man. They always been like that. They've been like that for a few seasons now. That also scares me, and that's why I don't understand they're not making the Super Bowl.
It's crazy.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's crazy. You even said that too, because they've been like that since back in the day.
Yeah.
Remember Jamal Lewis?
Yeah, Jamal Lewis, and then I think they had Rice underneath him.
Yeah, Rice.
They had underneath him, and then when Rice fucked up, I think right after Rice, they had someone else after that. I just can't remember who it was, but they always had someone.
They always had a running back.
Like someone they would always just draft. I remember in the draft, I'd always say, first round, Ravens picking like 20th, 26th or something like that. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're picking 30th, or 32nd because they won that year. They're gonna take a running back. Oh, the Ravens select, and they usually just end up taking the second or third best running back in college football. It's a guy that has a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah,
and then they just
and you see what happens.
That's it.
Nah, the Ravens are definitely.
Mark Ingram, I think, was probably after Rice. I want to say. Maybe I'm getting the timeline fucked up.
I thought Ingram was tight end.
No, Ingram was a running back. Yeah, Mark Ingram. They had it. Right? They had a tight end called Ingram though. They did.
The white guy, right?
No,
Mark Ingram's not white.
Mark. That's Mark Andrews.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But there is a Mark Ingram, I think, but I'm not sure if he even plays football. I think that's a basketball player.
Nah. I think hold on.
I don't know. But all I know is they always have guys on their roster that are one of the best, if not the best in their position. And no one ever gives them credit for doing that every single year. People are giving the Eagles credit for doing this, but the Ravens have been doing what the Eagles have always been doing. They just don't have the silverware to prove it. Mm-hmm. But if the Ravens have won the Super Bowls and this times where let's say the years where Lamar won MVP, they won a Super Bowl that year, everybody would just throw their hands up and say, "Oh, we gotta quit football now."
Yeah.
because they have everybody can see why they're winning. It's because they have a so-called running back that's passing for 4,000 yards a season.
Yeah.
and 20. How much touchdowns? It was something stupid.
He had like, hold on. I remember.
Passing touchdowns. We're not even just talking about touchdowns. We're talking about passing touchdowns. He had a ridiculous amount of passing, like a stupid high. It was something in the 40s.
Yeah, like
30s or 40s or something.
33 or something.
Yeah, it was crazy. But
Hold on.
there's no reason why Lamar should not be winning MVP. And, you know, we could talk about Josh Allen, but Josh Allen did not give us an MVP season last year.
Nah,
Lamar Jackson did.
Lamar Jackson definitely did.
It was his best season. And the people are like,
literally his best season.
But Josh Allen, he had his best season too. I don't give a fuck. Life is unfair.
I guess that was the long
Life is unfair.
Last season was the only season he didn't throw all them damn interceptions.
I'm pretty sure Josh Allen knows. He's like, yeah, that was probably my only one. That's the only one he's gonna get.
Yeah, that's how I feel about your boy too, Burrow. Like,
yeah, he won an MVP too, right?
Yeah.
When was this?
He won the MVP the season that they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he did, and that was also a season where Lamar that might have been his second best season ever. Yeah, the season. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. No, it's kind of crazy how that keeps happening in football, but I think that the Ravens.
So Lamar had 41 passing touchdowns.
41 passing touchdowns, bro. 41
that's
from a running back. Let's talk about that because we never got to talk about that. The time from Lamar coming into college, coming into the league.
Hold on,
bro.
I ain't trying to throw you off right quick.
Yeah,
this man had 4,172 passing yards with just 4 interceptions.
Josh Allen, fuck you, bro. Fuck you.
He led the NFL in QBR with a rating of 74.8.
Fuck you, Josh Allen. That's it.
A different beast, bro.
Fuck Josh Allen. Like,
Mahomes
who did you pay off?
Up like that.
That's Mahomes is not doing that either. That's why everybody forgot about him this season because
Mahomes ain't even doing that. That's my boy.
Yeah. And it's generational, right? And we keep throwing that word around to people, right?
Mm-hmm.
This quarterback's generational. That quarterback's generational. Why do people keep wanting to forget about Lamar Jackson, especially these analysts?
Bring up the point you was about to go to with the running back.
So what? Oh, like the college and stuff.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about, in college. I won't say like Lamar Jackson was like stunning in college, but he definitely made me raise my eyebrows because he came in right after Johnny Manziel. Right? If people have amnesia, I'm almost positive their stardoms overlapped.
Yeah.
When Lamar Jackson won the Heisman, I'm pretty sure that was like the peak of like Johnny Manziel's like downhill run in Cleveland, right?
Yeah.
So I remember watching that at the time. I'm like, nobody thought that about Johnny Manziel in college when he was doing this, but look how that turned out. Look, who's the real crash out here? Who's the real running back?
Yeah.
Johnny Manziel maybe passed for like less than like 500 yards total in his career in the NFL. We're talking about a quarterback now who basically, I think Lamar went second round to Ravens, right? It was a second round running back. And the Ravens wanted him, though. They said it. They were like, we think this guy's one of the best quarterbacks. And I'll give the Ravens credit. They scouted him. They said, we don't care what Mel Kiper is saying. We don't care what, Todd McShay is saying. We want to get this guy, right? And when they drafted him, they even said it was, this is stupid. I guess they're just trying to retool. Bruh, he went there. He sat behind, right? I think he waited for Flacco to kind of fizzle out. They put him in. He instantly amazes people in the NFL. People forget shit like that, bro. I don't. It's not like he came in and struggled. Yeah, it's not like he came in and turned everyone's head.
His ass off.
Yeah. He came in. The next season, we're already talking about, can he win MVP? Can he go to Super Bowl? He's going to be on the cover of Madden next year. Like, he was on the cover his second season, bro.
That was the best man to ever drop, in my opinion, on Jim Collison.
People don't understand
like
that
Lamar is definitely a different beast. A different beast.
When we talk about generational, that's what Lamar Jackson is. That's what Lamar Jackson. Because you overcome those odds, right? Where you overcome I call it the media sniper, which is like
they would definitely
like if people want you out the way, they just get you out the way talking negatively about you.
They definitely media sniping him. All he does is run with the ball. He can't throw the ball. He's not a pocket passer.
Right.
So next season, he in the pocket spanking shit.
Exactly, bro. All right, so we were talking about the Ravens for a while. Let's talk about another team that's kind of like the Ravens, but this is kind of like I would call them a diet Ravens, and that's the Lions.
I say, but let me get them my prediction. The Ravens.
Oh, the Ravens. Yeah, we didn't do that. Sorry, I'm sorry.
So I'm gonna say A+, Super
Yeah.
Bowl.
A+ Super Bowl. Yeah.
And now Diet. Let's talk about the Diet Ravens, Lions.
Yeah. The reason why I don't like talking about the Lions is because even though they're doing good, they're still not giving me enough to talk about.
You know, the
It's
problem.
not.
I agree.
Yeah. They got good players, but
They showed me that no matter how good you play throughout the whole season,
yeah.
if you can't do it when it really matters,
You saw, bro.
what does it even matter for?
Hell
Like,
yeah. You saw how Jane Daniels showed up? Bright-eyed little rookie Jane showed up.
man, he made them
Detroit,
He made Detroit
Monday
look
night.
stupid.
Came out there, belt to ass.
Yeah, BTA all night.
Belt to ass. He had no fear of the Lions, and that's why I wanted to talk. Like, I want to talk about the Lions because I don't care for the Lions, and there's a reason for that. They don't scare me. It doesn't matter how much games you win in regular season. Usually, they're just running over teams, right?
Yeah.
And I'll give them this. Their defense last year was unrelenting. They would not give up on every snap. I don't know, like that's the crazy part. We talked about their offense, but their defense was just, like they would not let teams get back into games.
Yeah,
because I'd just be like, nah, we're gonna get the ball back, 3 and out.
Yeah.
3 and out, give it back.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit.
Yeah, they was definitely putting that.
That's why, yeah.
I need that ball back.
And then you have a pro offense where you got Jared Goff right on the center with Jahmyr Gibbs and shit like that, and he's handing the ball off, and they're running like outside zone runs and shit. You can't really stop that because you had the ball for 10, 15 minutes now. You scored a touchdown. There's 2 minutes left in the second quarter, and we're down by 14. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got to go and try to make a pass. Pick, and it's a pick six. 21-0. That's what would happen in the games with the Lions and stuff. So
I say I'm
not
gonna
really.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet with them. I see them being I'm gonna say a B team.
B?
Yeah, I'm not.
I think that's still too low for them, though. You think a B?
I say the Lions.
I would say A minus.
I'm not giving them an A-. I say a B.
And
Possibly the third round playoffs.
Third round is
the
through the wild card, so they'd have to play a wild card game to not be in
the
the
wild card or the second round in the playoffs.
So I see the Lions making another run to the playoffs. They're a playoff team, right? That's obvious now. No one can say the Lions are, outweighing their luck, kind of like our team or something like that, right? But where I see them predicting it, like where I see them finishing this season is just they're gonna lose to a team like us again. It's gonna be the same thing. Someone's gonna come there, y'all gonna be sitting there, all y'all Detroit fans clapping, woo, we're here. And someone's gonna come up there and they're gonna fucking blow your lights out because y'all are not used to this stage. Your division doesn't even allow you to do that. You play scrubs twice a season. You play scrubs. You play the Lions division, right? They have to play the Bears, right?
Yeah.
Bears stink. They just stink.
Yeah,
I don't want any discussion about. In fact, do we even want to talk about the Bears? Because I kind of want to. I stopped caring about Caleb Williams. I kind of gave up on him.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about him.
And I hate saying that, but I feel like it's also his fault. We actually talked about that. Maybe we didn't talk about it on the podcast, but maybe you want to talk about what you have, because that was a really good point what you brought up about the whole Bears draft situation.
Yeah. So with them,
we'll come back to the lines in a minute.
With them, I feel like the Bears, the way they draft based on what they feel they think they need.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so y'all I said not 3 years. I'll say the last 2 years prior to this year's draft, y'all went and got 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, the Bears.
Yeah.
Justin
Fields,
so.
And then
no. Yeah. Well,
technically
they signed Justin Fields, and then they cut him, and then they drafted. Yeah, so you're right. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So the fool Caleb Williams didn't even want to play there. He was trying to go to play Canadian football.
Yeah.
He said, I'd rather play Canadian football than go to the Bears.
It's like rumored that he said that.
Yeah,
but
it's not.
That was
allegedly.
a point. That was a point you were trying to make. Is like if he already had that attitude, you were saying this to me. If he had that attitude going into it, it makes sense why he struggled.
Yeah.
If he didn't want to actually go number 1 pick to the Bears, which is a great franchise to play for. I don't know why you even said that. They don't win, but
I understand why.
Chicago, you get to live in a great city like Chicago.
Yeah,
The fans are great, bro.
He
No, like,
when
no one should be complaining about playing
him
for the
saying
Chicago
that-
Bears.
him saying
I'm not
that
gonna
is
lie
the-
to you.
him saying that is the reason why his ass was getting tossed around last season. Because his players like, oh, okay. If that was allegedly, if he did say that, that's what they hit him with. They're like, okay, yeah, well, boom, we're gonna show you. You're gonna put respect in this team. If you here to play, let's play.
Yeah,
But
I
respect
mean,
your teammates in the grand scheme of it all.
but swerving back to like the Lions, what I was gonna finish up saying is their division is kind of not that scary though, because the Packers are always there. Packers are always the Packers.
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk about the Packers. They're another team that's kind of like the Lions, where they don't scare me.
Yeah,
They just don't. Not like I'm talking about my opinion as a fan of Washington, but I'm saying if you're an NFL fan and your team is playing the Packers that day, I'm not shaking in my boots.
I'm not like, oh shit,
Yeah,
the
like-
Packers. Like,
Yeah.
nah, he's like, oh.
And Micah does not change that outlook either. I'm not gonna lie to you, he doesn't.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, especially with him still being hurt. So I mean,
Yeah, exactly. But the Lions, if I could predict, like I would say, I'll give them a grade of like a B plus, and then I say they'll just lose to. Yeah, I think I already said that, but they're gonna lose to a team like us.
like yo, yeah,
Yeah, they might even not make it out their division if one of those other teams just somehow figures out to win. Because I'll say this about the Lions: those divisional games, that's where we saw the real Lions. That's
Yeah.
where y'all are not able to belt to ass to someone, and you had to stay in games. You know, yeah, you won, but it's like field goals and stuff like that.
Close games.
We Washington knew what to go up there and do. First snap of the ball, do what they do. You choke them out. You take time off the clock for them to go do what they do on offense, and you let their defense know, hey, y'all gonna be tired. You're gonna need subs. Whoever's on that bench in there,
They better
get them
get out
out.
and play.
Bring
Yeah.
them out here. Y'all haven't played all season because y'all been 3 and out in these teams. No, not us.
Yeah.
Bring your ass out
Yeah,
here,
make them
and
play.
that's what happens. I feel like they didn't learn with that. Maybe they did add more team depth and stuff like that, but they don't scare me because I'm also looking at a coach like Dan Campbell. I'm like, there's kind of an arrogance that comes with coaches like him, where I don't think he thinks that he doesn't need to improve his team from like an exoskeleton standpoint. He's probably
Yeah.
thinking more about like the mental part. Like,
Yeah.
come on, we need to get over that hurdle, but you're not. The hurdle is you're going up against teams that are better than y'all. You just all season long, you just come out and you guys choke on teams who are just slightly worse than y'all or slightly better than y'all. But yeah, Washington and Lions, there's a difference.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful towards the Lions. They could end up beating us, getting revenge, but yeah, that's it. I can't believe we talked that much about Detroit. Yeah, let's talk about the Buccaneers real quick.
Oh, you want to talk about the boy that ate his way off the team?
So we talked about that the other night, Juan, while you were gone. That was part of the footage we got. You could say something about it real quick.
I ain't got too much to say about that. I just thought that was funny because I watched the video on it.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
say he ate his way out the NFL. I'm like, damn. That's
Well,
crazy.
we were kind of more sympathetic towards his side. Like they kind of, I don't want to have to keep repeating myself, but they kind of set him up for failure in a way. And this is more on the Bucs coaching staff than it is him of it not working out because in a way, still the team did invest in this player. Not like a super big financial investment. Obviously, you didn't get a contract earned, but you still drafted him. You still drafted him in place of someone else who can definitely make the roster, right? And then when you drafted him, you knew prior to that he was overweight and that he possibly would be some type of safety or health concern with him playing at the level of the NFL, right? It's also kind of on Florida's coaching staff for not telling him in advance, hey, in order for you to play a pro, you got to cut some weight. The fact that no one in the locker room in
crazy.
Florida knew to say that lets me know that Florida is already set up for failure this season. I don't even talk about college football, but I can know that Florida probably might win like 3 games, 4 games.
that's
Yeah,
insane.
but yeah, it's just kind of a shitty situation to put him in that. But other than that, like the Bucs situation, what's it like? We're not really hearing too much. We hear about Bucky Irving. They keep trying to sell us Bucky Irving. I get it. He went to Oregon. He's fast. But we really want to know what Baker Mayfield's going to do.
I'm gonna be real. He might be all right. He
Yeah.
played all right last season. As long as he got the certain pieces to push him to that level like he did last year to get him they at least got to the playoffs last year. I didn't even
Right.
see them doing that.
Right.
But if they can get back to that, play like how they did last year and keep themselves motivated and play and if Evans is good,
Yeah.
then they're good. But I don't think they're gonna be a team to be like, oh my gosh, I gotta, like you said, shaking in my boots about like,
Right.
nah, like they a team that all right, we play them. Let's see how they're gonna play. We're gonna give them their best ball.
Right. I definitely think Mike Evans coming back from injury and being able to make a big impact on that team is kind of it's kind of a hard thing for him to do, really. I was trying to find the words for it, something clever, but it's just like a difficult thing for someone who's like, I think he's like 33 now, 34. You know, he's like, I think he had the record for receptions in the NFL now.
Yeah.
I think that's where his legacy is capped at. You got Super Bowl already.
Yeah.
I heard him talk about this the other day on another podcast, but basically he was just saying like, yeah, I got my Super Bowl, you know, with Tom Brady, you know, and then it's all the other years we were just losing. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, now you're winning. You're not really getting Super Bowls, but you're also not, you know, really losing.
Yeah.
So what are you in it for? You want to just retire here?
You know,
it's because the Bucks need him, and that's kind of crazy to say. Why do the Bucks need a 33-year-old veteran wide receiver to win football games?
Because they can't go grab nobody else at the moment.
But that doesn't make sense. Why? What's going on there? They have to have cap room. There's not that many stars over there, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
And it's like,
it doesn't make sense to me.
I think it's because when you think about it, it's nobody that's like a receiver that's like, yeah, I want to go play with Tampa.
Yeah.
They have to draft somebody to get somebody.
Yeah.
They can't just go and find a star that's like a Terry. Like they couldn't make an offer.
And it's not like Tampa's some dumpster city in America.
Yeah,
it's not Cleveland. Like it's Florida, it's beach and everything.
They didn't.
Tampa's not the beach, right? But it's like
I feel like they just didn't have enough to sway anybody over there to be like, all right, well, I see this guy, he wants money, let me pay him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's the only thing that they run into. Like, they don't really have anybody that wants to go there.
I know they got to pay Baker some money. I think a lot of people forgot that, but I think Baker might be like third or fourth highest paid QB, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm not surprised about that.
Positive,
but the thing about that is, too, it's like, it's a difference between when Brady was there and when Baker's there. You know, Brady... star power, you like, oh shit, I'm gonna go play with one of the best quarterbacks ever to do it.
Exactly. And then now you're playing with Baker Mayfield, who
not saying Baker Mayfield's a bad quarterback.
Like 4 years ago, we thought that he was never gonna take another snap in the NFL.
So I thought, I thought they was about to Manziel him.
Me too. He survived the Cleveland curse. That's something that has to be talked about.
Because
and he did have a crazy season last year. He did. People did not talk about that enough. They kept trying to make us fans of Joe Burrow again, but we were not. Okay, let's talk about the Bengals. All right.
Because I have things I want to say about them.
They've had a crazy offseason, low-key, for a team that's in Cincinnati, Ohio. I can't lie to you.
My problem with the Bengals, and this has always been my problem with the Bengals, they don't get the job done.
Yeah. That's what they're known for.
And I feel bad because, well, I don't feel bad, fuck them, but Burrow should have a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
He should be. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah.
Him and Josh Allen should both have Super Bowls.
Yeah.
They had the Bills had the year when we lost to them.
Yeah.
They should have won that year. They didn't. Because same thing with the Bengals. When they beat us, they should have that should have let them know they were capable of being able to win the big one, and they couldn't do it.
Okay. Yeah.
They couldn't do it.
It's just like,
I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know
I
where
think
they mind at. I don't know.
You hit the nail on the head. I just think like they're just one of those franchises that's just kind of stuck. They got the tools. They really do. They have, but they don't seem to
manpower.
They don't seem to make it work for what they have, you know. And they're forcing things. That's the other thing I keep seeing. They're forcing stuff. Like they're forcing shit. They're not the back rooms talking about contracts. They're forcing Trey Hendrickson to sign this contract. They're forcing Joe Burrow to retool his contract a little bit so that way they can go force Jamar Chase to sign his contract, force T. Higgins to sign his contract, Jamar Stewart, the dudes that they drafted, that, you know, they're forcing him to sign his contract. Like, it's
There's just a lot of forcing going on.
It seems like there's a backroom issue in Cincinnati, and I'm starting to see that. It's kind of crazy. Maybe we're sniffing around. Like me and you might open up a new thing. People, but Cincinnati's back room is kind of crazy if you look at the last couple seasons.
See, that's the thing.
Yeah,
it's that whole division, bro.
What you think that
the
division?
Bengals, the Browns,
the Steelers. Yeah. All right, so we got to that part of our program. We're going to talk about the two teams, me and Carl, I guess, decided amongst ourselves we kind of like the least to talk about right now. There's nothing personal against them. It's just they don't really have anything that we care about too much going on. And, a lot of people don't care too much about
it.
Yeah, like people that aren't fans of those teams, I mean.
Yeah.
Maybe we're kind of BSing when we say the Steelers, but the Steelers.
Yeah, Steelers still they got a hardcore fan base, but I don't. It's just a lot of
they're just losing their mustard, losing their touch. They're not the same.
They're not giving that vibe they had back when I was in high school, and I'm looking at these niggas like, man, these fucking niggas keep winning.
Exactly right. I'm not fearful of anybody on their roster. They just kind of like, they have a program over there with Tomlin where it's really it's like the defense is the brand, right?
Yeah.
But even this year, it's like, I watched them live this last year. It's not like they scared me.
Yeah.
They just were there and they just traded away.
It's like
Minkah Fitzpatrick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and they got him. They got a guy that's not Minkah. And so it's like, I'm not saying you guys are getting worse, but I think we can agree here the Steelers are no way, especially with Aaron Rodgers taking snaps at 38 years old, something like that. No Super Bowl, no playoff win. Like, that's my prediction for this team. No playoff win. And the C-.
That steel curtain they got.
Yeah.
That shit is a polyester curtain now.
Polyester. They're losing that.
Yeah, that's still.
And I think the fans are kind of frustrated with that too. They love kind of, talk to the fans. They love talking about Super Bowls and everything. Like that is great. That makes y'all a great franchise to support.
Yeah, of course.
I just know it's not going to be any fun anytime soon.
Yeah,
and I'm sorry for that.
The fun is done.
Yeah, the fun is done. You might win playoff games. You might go to the in the near future, but you are not going to go on some incredible Super Bowl run. You're not going to have some incredible player everybody's fans of, the whole league is a fan of. You guys aren't, because that recipe is gone now.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing that, and what the Steelers are doing.
Hell no.
Even the Bills are giving up on that shit. They're just like, fuck it, we got Josh Allen. He's kind of, he's like, we didn't even talk about the Bills, really, did we?
Nah.
We kind of need to. Fuck. Let's talk about them right now.
I'll say, all I got to say about the Bills is that.
We'll give your prediction about the Steelers. And the
Steelers, D.
And, damn.
A D and, I might go 7-10. I don't know.
Yeah, like so, basically scratching into the playoffs.
Yeah,
like barely scraping into the playoffs.
Barely wild card.
Wild card.
Losing in the wild card round type shit.
Yeah, I see them doing that too. So the Bills, maybe we just talk about Josh Allen.
I'll say, I mean,
because there's nothing else to really talk about.
Realistically. It depends. This season is going to define if Josh Allen's really that caliber of quarterback that everybody claims him to be.
I'll say this: that MVP still has an asterisk next to it, and this season is how he gets rid of it. Yeah. He has to win something. Yeah, you got to win a AFC championship.
You got to win a championship, make a Super Bowl, Super Bowl something.
Appearance. Yeah, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, they win their division all the time, right? And then they end up coming out of the conference and playing like the Chiefs or the Ravens, right? Or
see that's
they don't even play the Ravens actually. The Ravens don't even make it that far. That's crazy.
No, actually,
well, they did. Yeah, they did.
Actually, yeah.
But they played y'all, and that's the funny thing. They just keep having to play y'all. Y'all just keep spanking either of those teams. That's the funniest part about it. Why are such an annoying franchise? Because you create the headache for the other franchises. I'm starting to realize that. Yeah.
Baltimore.
The Bills' problem is y'all.
And Baltimore problem is us.
Baltimore's problem is also y'all.
It's literally the Chiefs.
And that's why we're starting to get like that with the Eagles. I'm like, all right, What's the Washington's problem?
The Eagles.
The Eagles.
Yeah.
It's gonna be that way. That's how the NFL is kind of leaning towards. It's kind of starting to feel like soccer.
Yeah, but prediction wise, as far as
For the
like
Bills, yeah.
the Bills, I say A.
Yeah.
A, and I say if they don't make it to the round before the AFC Championship game, at least the AFC Championship game. I don't know about the Super Bowl, but they're gonna either get to the AFC Championship game or they're gonna lose in the round before the AFC Championship game.
I'll say the same thing. I'll give the Bills an A, and I think they get back to the AFC Championship game, but I think they lose again. That's just.
I say because if the Ravens beat us and they got to play the Bills, they're definitely gonna beat the Bills.
I think that depends on how y'all do. That's the thing. That's the thing about the prediction.
It really comes down to that. It really comes down to how we play.
It's kind of crazy. There's more better AFC teams in the total of the NFL right now than there's NFC teams, right? And it's kind of funny now that my team is one of those good NFC teams. We're just looking at the Eagles like, fuck you guys. You guys are the only team left. We proved it when we played the Lions. The Bucks thought they were a threat. We got them out the way. You know what I'm saying? We proved points this season playing somewhat good schedule, like with as far as competitiveness, right? And then every game we played was close. Either we won or lost, right?
Yeah.
And even the games you lost, it's not like we were like, oh, they suck. It was like we lost to a good team, or we lost in a stupid way, missed field goal against the Cowboys and shit like that. Yeah. So we'll use like the last. Yeah, about to say we already know what is for me. It's like a D- and then nowhere. We'll use like the last like 3 minutes of this program. Our first program of season 3. And we can clap it over at the end of it.
That, man. It's not everybody not here, but
we use it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, to kind of break down for y'all what y'all have to be in store for this season. So let me explain. As I guess you can say I
say you're the mastermind behind the shit.
Not mastermind.
Not in a conniving or overzealous way. Like more so like the brains of the operation.
I do make this shit happen. I have to apologize for how the last season ended. It wasn't anything crazy. I just think the guys had kind of a rough summer. Everybody had kind of a rough summer.
Yeah.
It was just a series of unfortunate events. But once we all kind of saw some clear-headed room, we all got together and said, you know what? There's something special we're doing here.
Yeah.
We want to keep doing it. We can come back and do it a different style. So we want to make sure as our goal for this season is we want to come at y'all crispy. We are always going to come at y'all with something new. So me and Carl are here announcing the kickoff of 2 new, I guess 1 revamp thing that's coming back and a new thing that's coming.
Yeah, so pretty much, like to piggyback off what Zell said, like it was a rough summer. Like it was good. We had good moments. We had some bad moments, but in reality, I know this is what I want to do. This is something that I care about, and when you care about something, you got to put your all into it. And I feel like season 3, this is us really putting our all into what we're doing and being more precise in certain angles that we're going for. And giving y'all our personalities on the table, letting it all hang, I feel like that has to be a thing for us this season. Just showing y'all our real personalities, not just through sports, but through everything that we do as far as house money goes. So I'm gonna let Denzel explain what we have coming.
Oh man, I was gonna leave that to you. Oh, I can explain the first thing. Maybe I'll help. So. We want to introduce to y'all a new format of our podcast. We don't have necessarily a whole name for it just yet, but we're thinking about calling it House Money Raw.
House Money Raw, man.
And House Money Raw
all out there.
Is just gonna be sometimes you might not even see us talk about football. We're just gonna be talking about
whatever we feel like we want to fucking talk about.
Now we know we have House Money Plus. I'm not here announcing that House Money Plus is dying. It's probably not going anywhere. But look, House Money Plus is going to take a backseat to some other things that we're introducing because The other thing I really wanted to introduce is Saul's not here, but we're gonna kick the season off with a new mini show. I think I told you about. We talked about it. But it's gonna be a mini show within our show. It's gonna be about 2 minutes. It's gonna be called Hard Pressed. Me and Saul are gonna put it on. We're gonna have you guys basically, ask us questions, right? We're gonna be reading headlines off. It's gonna be real quick. It's gonna be fast. It's gonna be crazy.
I think that's dope.
Yeah,
That's a
so
dope addition.
different editing style. It's gonna be like different angles and crops, and we're gonna try to see if we could do the hard press at the very beginning of our episodes. Me, Greg, and probably Rex are gonna have to probably sit down and think about different cinematography things to do. But hard press is coming. Now, I said this all is gonna be done by this, but look. Like I said, summer's been hard. I've been working hard, making a lot of stuff. I always want to focus on football. The soccer stuff will be done pretty soon, but we're probably going to introduce that within 2 episodes from now. Okay. So not the next episode after next. We're going to start Hard Press.
Hard Press.
Yeah. The other thing, House Money Raw. Let's go back to that. This was kind of something inspired by you,
honestly,
by your Belichick clip.
Honestly, I feel like sometimes we got to really just say it like it is. I know the times we're in, it's hard to really give your opinion because once your opinion is out there, everybody else has a platform to
twist it,
to take your opinion and sprinkle out things that they don't like and what they do like. So I understand that part of media, and I know what comes with that. So House Money Raw is just us just being unfiltered, giving our real honest opinions about how we feel about anything. It don't just have to be sports. It can be whatever that's going on. Yeah. But not doing it to a way to where we're trying to offend anyone. You know? So like if you do get offended, I'll throw that disclaimer out now. I'm sorry. The House Money team is sorry. But these are our personal views. We're not saying our views are the valid views of everybody in House Money.
The podcast is the nice house, and House Money Raw is going to be the dirty house with the graffiti. And
it's just going to be all over the place. But
unfortunately for y'all, I think we're going to probably release one, and then I think the rest are going to be on, what's it called? Discord. You're going to have to go places that aren't YouTube to watch it because... So
if...
We're going to have to probably
start up
decide
Patreon.
Who watches, I think. Patreon.
Yeah, we might have to do a Patreon. But
because we have a tendency to get very, especially me, I have
a dirty mouth. I get vulgar, so
I can speak. I can say a lot of stuff that's not.
But if we do decide to go and push the Patreon way, I will definitely be more hands on with that. We'll start with the tiers, like how this tier, and we can still post the actual House Money episodes onto Patreon. Yeah. And then you can also see, like, if you're like a tier 2, you see the House Money episode before the House Money episode drops, or however we decide to put it on other platforms. And
I wanted to surprise you on the podcast too. I got another surprise in my last surprise. So the reason why I wanted you to talk about the giveaways is because we are doing a giveaway.
So
next episode.
So next episode, we're doing a giveaway. We're gonna make sure that
you know what it is.
No, what is it?
You want me to save it for next episode, or you want me to say it right now?
No, as a matter of fact, we let them keep them guessing. You can tell me off camera.
Keep you guessing. All right. So the giveaway. What am I wearing? I'm wearing a jersey. I'm wearing a Terry jersey. We are going to be giving away. All right. 1. Any size. Any team. Any player jersey.
Okay.
To any fan out there.
So,
I'm going to put it on the Instagram, and it's going to be a gift from me to you for being a fan of the show.
So whoever's a fan of the show, y'all watch this, you have a chance to participate in this giveaway.
Yep.
All you got to do is follow the House Money Instagram.
Right.
House Money 703.
Yep.
When we post up the...
Maybe we want to announce it. Maybe let's let it run through a couple episodes, and then let's announce it like maybe like episode what's like a good number? Episode 17. Yeah. There you go. And we'll call it.
Oh, it's funny you got 17 on
the 17th giveaway or something.
So I think that that's something that we should definitely incorporate. I was actually in the mindset. I was like, dang, if we do give away a jersey, I wish we could make a house money jersey.
That's something that I was thinking about recently. It was gonna be something I was gonna talk to you about.
Yeah, a house money jersey. I feel like a house money jersey with shit. You know, I could like get our own personal house money jersey. Den's get his jersey. Everybody had a jersey, but then another giveaway down the line before the season's over.
Right.
Be able to make a custom, like a house money jersey with your last name on the back.
Exactly, yeah.
I think that would be a dope idea.
It would be, yeah. I just, well, I guess that's going to be the program, honestly. Any last thing you want to say about the season or the...
The last thing I want to say is just make sure y'all taking care of y'all people, man.
Yeah.
Make sure everybody good. Sure. I know this has nothing to do with anything, but like, life is too short to be in a stagnant place, in a place where you're upset about stuff that if you can talk to somebody about it, if y'all can get to the bottom of it, just do that. You know, just really being more in tune with the people that you say that you care about.
For sure.
You know, and also just be happy, live life.
Yep.
Life been whooping my ass left and right, but you know what I do? I gotta wake up and still smile about it because God gave me another 24 hours to breathe.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So,
oh man,
this is what we're gonna be doing going forward.
Yep.
Definitely look forward for that house money raw. Because I'm gonna give it to you raw.
Improvement is actually coming. It's every episode is gonna be improved. I hope y'all love the backdrop.
Yeah,
it makes me so hyped.
This shit is dope as fuck.
Yeah.
And also, I honestly want y'all to really be in tune because we're gonna start doing like, you know, mini games and stuff like that, and just incorporating other people into those type of situations. So like,
I wanted to do that today, but
that would have been dope to do. But like, I definitely want to incorporate these ideas and, like I said, just give y'all 100% of our personalities, so that way y'all can really connect to us, not just through sports, but just who we are as people.
Yeah,
because everybody that's in this house money thing, we all have our own personalities that shine through every time.
Yep.
And I want to be able to give y'all that in the best way possible. But enough of us talking.
I just want to say one last thing.
No, go ahead. Man.
I started this podcast, the first episode, saying something that I'm probably gonna say at the beginning of every season. Do not put the New York Jets on my fucking TV. You guys are making me pay $100-something a month now to watch these fucking games. Do not put. I don't even know who's gonna even play quarterback. You know what? We can't even talk about that. We can't even talk about that because we already said we're not gonna talk about ass teams ass teams. So like I wanted to kind of talk about the Carolina Panthers, but that's like another ass team that it's a terrible franchise. No, this is a dead franchise, man. Dead franchise. I don't want to talk about dead franchises.
I mean, NFC is kind of
that's the most dead franchise in the NFL possibly, other than like
maybe the Colts.
The Colts, yeah, the Colts. You think so? Yeah. What is it? Must end that. It's like we'll put that in the raw part. All right. All right. Let's end that. All right. You know what? We're gonna end. I said the cut thing. I'm gonna leave that in there. Y'all get out my face. Me and Carl are gonna talk about something funny. All right.
About some shit.
All right. Now we can curse and say all stories. All right. What is the shittiest NFL franchise? Like the ones that where they have like crackheads, like running the organization, like Jerry Jones type.
So you said it, nigga. Jerry Jones. This punk ass. Hey, look.
That's the shittiest NFL franchise?
That's not the shittiest NFL franchise, but when you talk about franchises that don't really have it together, you said it. I wouldn't put I don't know why I wouldn't put the Panthers there, but like I'll definitely put the Colts there.
Oh,
I definitely put the Jets there.
All right, hold on. I want to ask you about the dildos.
Well,
yeah, the WNBA dildos. What do you think is going on? Why are niggas doing that, man? Why are they? Because they're like going into the games with the dildos, hiding in places where the security can't see them.
I'm gonna tell you what's going on, bro.
Yeah, it's worrying me.
And
I asked this the other night.
The WNBA the hype is done. Unfortunately, I feel bad to even say that because before we ended our not even before we ended last season, and as soon as we started doing last season, WNBA was actually like ramping up. Like we was like actually keeping up, even though it was Caitlin Clark and Angela Reese. But now it's just like it's like a shit show.
Yeah.
Ever since they asked for more money, which they're not wrong. Ever since they asked for more money, the ratings went down. Like it's like I don't know. Man.
But they're like arguing over that though. Like, oh, I want to, like, I don't deserve. They just think that the players that they play with don't deserve more money. I don't get the argument. Honestly, I don't want to go too much into that.
Get the dildos off the court, man.
Yeah, that shit is weird.
Why is a lady getting smacked in the face with a dildo?
Yeah, like you guys are injuring people with these things, and that's kind of wild. Like, first of all, where are you getting them from? I know you're gonna go buy them, but why are you like?
It's like,
why are you buying dildos? You know, thinking in advance how to sneak them into your, a game that you paid for.
I'm just confused.
Like you paid to go to this game.
Dildos ain't cheap, and I don't know nothing about buying.
I
them.
know WNBA tickets are, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie to you. The dildo is probably more expensive than the tickets.
That's
so
that's
crazy.
I was just about to say that the dildos are more expensive than the tickets. That's tell me where y'all mind at.
That's crazy.
That's tell me where y'all mind at. And I hope it ain't no dude sneaking them in.
That's who's been doing these things. They're all dudes.
Yeah, I'm signing out, man.
They're like these like fucking 20, 30 something year old chubby white dudes that are just weird.
Oh yeah, taking dildos,
goofy,
tucking them under your gut, and or putting it on, acting like it's your dick.
I might be racist too. Like I know it's no nigga doing that. I know it's no nigga doing that.
I can't.
It's definitely some white dude, bro. Or
Jeremy or
maybe some. It could be one of the other ambiguous races, but it's not no black. I know no black parent would not raise a child. Think that that's something okay to do.
I don't know.
And I still have a close relation to him.
Because niggas be in the way.
Like, the secondhand embarrassment that has to come with losing the dildo. You know what I'm saying? Like, losing the trial for the dildo.
Like
having to explain.
Yeah, having to go on. Man,
right?
I've been watching a lot of Law and Order, and I know to go sit up in the damn seat, and the judge is like, and the attorney over here asking you, so what possessed you to want to bring a dildo to a women's basketball game?
Nothing.
Because you thought it was funny?
They thought it was funny.
Man, look. Yeah. America already got a lot of shit going on.
That's crazy.
Stop bringing dildos to the game, man.
That's crazy.
Please. You're scarring my children.
There's one more thing that's pissing me off. Damn. I kind of forgot now. I was going to bring it up.
Well, when he remembers it.
Yeah, we'll figure it out next time.
We'll definitely bring that back up.
Figure it out next time.
Listen.
Hey, yo. Stop taking quarterbacks for your first pick in your drafts, too. That's so crazy. Maybe we should, on House Money Raw, maybe we should do fantasy insights. Like, because we're in a league together, let's do that, too. But we'll do that next time.
And,
it's time to rock. Yeah, it's late. Carl's in trouble right now. I'm in trouble right now. Yeah, everybody's in trouble. We're always in trouble. That's also why we stopped recording.
Yeah, I say it. Y'all be good, though, man.
All right, y'all take care.